Hey guys, thanks again for all of the positive feedback from yesterday. Like I mentioned earlier in my previous post, today I'm going to talk about how I meal plan for our family. I know that there's lots of apps out there that can actually help you guys with this, but I'm really old school. I like pen and paper. I'm like a tactile visual person. So what I start with is I create a menu for the entire week, and that includes our breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. And I just created this. I've used this for a really long time. This is just something I threw together on Google Docs. But I just go ahead and I fill this out. I add the dates underneath of the day so I know what week I'm on. And then I just choose my breakfast, my lunch, my dinner, and any snacks that we're gonna have that day for the girls. So we'll go ahead and add this in a separate slide just so you guys can kind of see it more up close. So my next step is I go to my fridge and my pantry and I make a list of all of the proteins that I already have on hand. So that's anything from raw meat, canned meat, dry beans, canned beans, whatever the protein is that you guys typically eat in your family. And I just make a list of all of those. And then I go to my recipe binder, which this is just an old binder that was Kylie's, I think, from kindergarten. But inside I just keep extra menus. I keep extra grocery lists, which we'll talk about that in a little bit. And then any recipes I find on Pinterest, any family recipes that have been passed down, or any just like happy accident recipes that I've created, I will type those up and I store them all in here. And then what I do is I just flip through here and find recipes involving the proteins that I know I already have in my pantry, and I just start building my menu based off of that. So now that I have my menu all filled out for the week, like I said, I do breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then I typically do 2 snacks for each day. That way the girls can have something in the morning and they can have something in the evening. Once I have that done, I will go get my grocery list, and this is again something that I just created off of Google Docs, and it is broken up into categories based on what our family typically buys. So I will take this and I'll set it next to my menu plan. And then I'll just go through meal by meal and circle anything on my grocery list that I need to make that individual meal. So once I've finished filling out my grocery list, I will take it to my fridge and my pantry and I'll cross up everything that I already have, but I'll also make sure to add anything that we're going to need in the upcoming week. So I've already done that and it kind of looks a little bit like this. And then once I've done that, then I'll go and I'll sit down, and we use Walmart grocery pickup. I use it for a couple of reasons. One, I don't have to go into the store, so that saves me a huge headache and a lot of time. And 2, it actually ends up saving our family a lot of money because I'm not in the store doing any impulse buying. And 3, I've never had an issue with something being out of stock and not feeling like I won. So what I mean by that is if something is out of stock, and let's say I ordered like the Great Value brand of their trash bags, for example. If they're out of stock, what they typically do is they will actually upgrade you. So they'll give me like the Glad brand or the Hefty brand or whatever, and they will typically do more. So if I ordered like a 40 count, I will typically get like an 80 count or whatever that is. So, but you still pay the same price that you would have if you had gotten the 40 count of the Great Value brand. So what I'll do is I'll just sit here and I will have, like I said, the app open on my phone, and make sure it's the Walmart grocery app. It is not the same thing as the Walmart app. If you've never done Walmart grocery pickup, it is 2 different apps. So I'll sit here and I will just type in everything that I need, and I will add it to my cart, and then I'll pick my time and day of when I want to pick it up, and that's that. All right guys, that's basically it. So if you have any questions, definitely let me know.